are you doing? Welcome to my channel, Chasing Ghosts. I am Tara Smith, and I'm still covered in mud from this morning. And I'm not in too awful a hurry today. Gotta get up early. I go home, fix something to eat. Well, I gotta wash my bike. It's still covered in mud. No, I wasn't off-roading. There's an asshole car. I guess that's technically road rage. The mud wasn't so bad to the left, so I went to the left. And it was deep and sloshy and fucked up to the right. And the car's like, fuck this, goes to the right. And I get soaked. It's all construction and drainage from the construction. That sort of thing. I don't know why I downshifted, but I did. Woo! Something tells me not to go fast. So I'm not gonna go fast. You can go fast, that's you. Unless those birds want to come back and race, I'll race you. I'll race you, little birdie. No, I just had one box to do. Screwed up box. I was gonna get dirty anyways. But I got dirtier with that stuff this morning. And of course you're heading to work, so there's no way to wash off or anything like that, really. I just had my, I didn't have it clean. I just cleaned my bike. And it was looking all pretty. And that kind of looks pretty and dirty. It's like taking your truck and shining it up and then going mudding, and you still got that polish, from the wax underneath. And the parts that are clean are all shiny and pretty. And then you got the mud on the outside of it. And yeah. Basically like that. I'm definitely not going fast through here. Be a whole lot cooler if you did. Oh, I'm not that kind of cool. Not today. I've had enough. Or just have one of them days where it's like, yep, I've had enough. That's where I'm at. I forgot to turn my cardo on. See if I can do that. Got one button here, one button here. There we go. Phone connected. Cool. So my cardo is on. It's hard to do with gloves. Always hard to do with gloves. I'm trying to figure out how to get to work and back this week. I get the range. 78 miles. Shit. I can get to work. Might have to sleep in the truck. I don't know. Might need to talk to my wife. Say, hey, sugar mama, why don't you help me out? She's about to be off for a few months because she works for a school. She's a school nurse. She got tired of doing the home health care and all that. Just basically burnout. I feel it. So she's a school nurse now. It feels weird. There's dirt on my strap. Anyways, she's gonna be off. Basically have like 2 months for the summer. If my shirt would stop blowing the fuck up. I don't want it blowing up right now. Not that there ain't a time and a place for that, but right now it's not the time or the place. Time and the place for that is on Sunday. Between the church and Luby's, you know, give them something to talk about. If you're a Robert Earl Keen fan, you'll kind of get that one. It's a play on something that him and Lyle Lovett were singing about. I think it was just him on that one. They were good friends. Yes, I listen to country. I listen to actual country. I don't know what this pop shit they have nowadays is. And I listen to metal. I listen to blues. That's just my generation kind of thing. Gen X, we kind of listen to everything. You know what I mean? We listen to everything. But, I mean, we are that MTV generation, you know? And we had Headbangers Ball, and which I saw Dweezil on something a while back. Like, yesterday or the day before, like Amy was showing me. I'm a huge fan of his father. But a coin in a car, and I'm going really slow. But no, we kind of listen to everything, and it's like MTV really ended with like Yo MTV Raps. Not that that wasn't good either, but it's like that marked the end of MTV, that segment, you know, and Downtown Julie Brown and all that kind of stuff. And nothing against them, you know, and there's some of them old songs that I like because that's just the generation I grew up in, you know. We can remember when Michael Jackson was cool. Everybody had a Freddy Krueger glove and a Michael Jackson glove. And people were wearing leather jackets. And, you know, even Eddie Murphy had on a leather jacket. You watch Raw and he's all decked out in leather. Everybody had to have that jacket with the snaps. That's before we all went flannel and the jeans started getting bigger. So Music too. That's high school. Nirvana hit pretty hard. Everybody put up their Motley Crue jackets and put on a flannel, like over a Guns N' Roses t-shirt or a Metallica t-shirt. We're out there hauling hay and sneakers and irregular rustlers because mom ain't got no money. And that's just the way it was. The actual country kids that were doing the work on the farm weren't the ones dressed up like cowboys and cowgirls. We all looked like we belonged in like Seattle. I don't know. We had the dime store cowboys, whatever you want to call them. Of course. Boots never seen mud, that sort of thing. You'd see them at the pool hall. Had their starch shirt and their starch jeans, and we'd come in smelling like cow shit and hay. Funny how that worked. They'd smell like some fancy cologne and all that kind of shit. Some chick ain't never got her hands dirty in her life. You from a small town, you know what I mean? You gotta feel me. You know who was really doing the work out on the farm? Don't get me wrong, we had our Carhartts too. That was more like winter clothes. Like you're out working on stuff in the winter time and you got your Carhartts and everything on because it's cold. Why I don't like living in the city. Ain't me. Had a friend say something about city mice and country mice, and well, I'm definitely a country one, or whatever. Probably need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Priority 1, motorcycle. Everything else is secondary. Look at all that water. Still standing. More rain coming. Here's the turn. There we go. Should be able to ride tomorrow. I'll double check the weather. I'll let him go. I about stalled my bike. Lovely. See, you don't hear that clunk, clunk, clunk. That's that new Harley oil. It's actual gear oil. Amazing how that makes a difference. Spend all that money on a bike. I mean, you expect a little bit of agricultural, what have you with a Harley, because, well, it's a Harley. That's a little ridiculous. Swerving around the potholes and pothole patches. I stopped and waited on that dude. Well, I didn't have a choice. I couldn't see. So I had to stop and fix myself a little bit. Had my visor up because it was like all foggy and stuff, and so I got my glasses, it got my face, it got my helmet and the inside and outside of my visor, and it got everything. It got everything. All the horses. The horses and the cows. I'm telling you, I can't live anywhere that doesn't have horses and cows, at least that I can drive by. It's not right. There needs to be like agricultural ranching something nearby. Like that, people wave, he waved, I waved. Yeah, it's just a different kind of people. They'll help you. You know, usually, I mean, some people are assholes, but for the most part, if you break down out here or something, somebody comes by, they'll help you. In town is a different story. In town, they're like, sorry about your luck. They keep going unless they're on a bike. Then that still depends, because some of them are assholes because you don't ride the same kind of bike that they do. I'd help anyone. I don't care what you're riding. I don't care if you're on a fucking moped. I don't even care if you're on a bike. You know? Yeah, about that. It's about being a decent human being. Something on my nose. Hold on. Stray hairs and the rough roads. See, there's cows. All you worried about politics and Trump versus Biden and all that kind of stuff. I'm just worried about if there's cows. Maybe that's what we should do. We should run a cow for office. Probably make better decisions than most of our politicians. I'm not even being party specific. We'll start a new party. We'll have a cow. They got the donkey and the elephant and all that good stuff. We'll have a cow. Not a bull, not Taurus, Toro, or any of that kind of stuff. Like agricultural, a cow. That'll work. That will work. And my shark keeps blowing up. Shit. But I like it out here. I'd like it a little further out, but, well, I may be the country mouse. My wife is not. She will be the city mouse. So this is a compromise. Let's do it. Living here is a compromise. It was more country when I moved out here. Like everything else, it changes. That didn't feel good. I still don't know on tires when I wear these out. It's almost like before I make my trip. Thank you. Okay. Before I make my trip, I need to put tires on it. I did not see a blinker. Do they have like a faint blinker? I just noticed them slowing down. It was like, they're speeding up, they're slowing. What the fuck? Oh well. I'll look back at the video and see if I was being a dumbass. I'll guarantee I was being a dumbass, but just how much of a dumbass was I being? The video will tell all. Nice to have a job at one of these places closed, but then I wouldn't get to ride as much, you know? I guess be happy with what you got. My work is just far enough away. I get to ride my bikes to work and back when I can do it. Any day I can ride, I'm going to. Now if I'm going out of town, I'm going to be overnight and I got to bring more stuff, that sort of thing. I'm going to be in the cage. Well, my cage ain't bad. I need to fix the AC before the clutch falls off of it. I just don't have the money for it right now. We shall see what Friday brings. And it feels weird because this is like my Thursday and it's Tuesday. Because I work Saturday, I work Sunday, I work Monday, and I work today. Welcome to Texas, where you can do 20 over the speed limit and still get past. I told you, I'm not in the mood for that today. if a miracle happens and I can take my trip this summer. And at this point, it would be a miracle for me to be able to do it. And if I can't do it, I'll probably just go to the camp out in Florida. The shade trees, Forgotten Angels. By the way, check him out if you haven't. And Forgotten Angels is a pretty cool thing he's doing. I've been homeless, and I had a good friend that she was kicked out on her 18th birthday. Didn't get to finish high school, had to go to work, all that good stuff. And I was homeless as a child and as an adult, so I get it. Pretty good program he's got going on, charity thing. But anyways, if I do get to make that trip, it's like, should I put tires on first? I know what I want. That's gonna be like 5,000 miles. I know I'm gonna change my oil whether I'm due for it or not. And I'll change my oil again when I get back. It's like, do you really want to be buying a tire at like some Harley dealer you don't know? I mean, I know somebody at Woodstock, I know somebody at another one up there in Pennsylvania. Not that, you know, either would actually help me in that sense, but it just feels better to actually know someone there, you know. It's like, hey, I got family from Woodstock, come on, help me out. Oh, that's a hole. That's why you don't just keep going. And here we go. I tried that Cajun house. Their food was good. The portions were a little small. I got gumbo because I like gumbo. Tried it a while back. I ain't really got the money to do it right now. I just graduated this week from peanut butter and jelly sandwich pour to generic hamburger helper. It's a step up. It's in the right direction. It's better than Spam and generic macaroni and cheese. So why did I shove? Lovely. Horn blows. Just the driver. Be funny. Somebody gets out and says, why, yes. Yes, I do. But anyways. Stuck in traffic. We're gonna be doing this whole slow race thing, and I don't want to do the slow race. I do not like the slow races. I like my clutch. This bike's a sight. It's all covered in mud. $50 miles. That is not good. I do have some non-premium gas at home that I could probably dump in here, but it's not really even enough. I'll figure something out. See if I can find some change or some quarters, something. Small town America here. Remember cleaning out the ashtray so you could get to work? Now the car ain't even got an ashtray. Things change. Everything changes. I'm thinking about putting bars like this on my other bike. So I really like these bars. And kind of pick them up a little. I'd have to get the money. I don't have the money, but I can dream about what I want to do. I don't have the money, but I can dream. I can look at it online and I can come up with all kinds of hopes and dreams. And that's exactly what they'll be, hopes and dreams. Little wishes into a well. Well's empty, but you know, I can still make the wish. I just want to go home. This is not home yet. It's either widening out or a little road. Anybody else have to pop your fingers? My poor bike. It's all dirty. The dirtiness of the bike. Well, it's about time to say catch y'all later. And I will catch y'all later. Probably get stuck at this light. We will see. Yep, I get stuck here. I'm cool with it. What gear am I in? this episode of Finding Neutral. Anyways, I will catch y'all later. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna wash my bike. I'm gonna cook supper. I'm gonna go to bed. So adios, fio con dios, sayonara, ciao. However you say goodbye in your language or what have you. You're all awesome. Thank you so much. And I will catch you later. Well, I gotta wait for this light. Got my hand on the clutch. Here we go. Before someone honks at me. Catch you later.